Good morning, everybody. How are we all doing today, fellas? My name's Levi, and welcome to episode 1 of Levi's Lax Vlogs, where we're going to be chopping it up a little bit to pregame the surf session. Just you and me, baby. Let's get into it. Alright, first off, you may notice I'm not wearing a microphone right now, and that's because I usually use my phone to record audio, but I kind of need my phone to look at the surf report for the vlog, so we're rolling with the GoPro audio today. And usually it's pretty good, so I'm hoping it turns out well, but we'll kind of have to send it on that one. And also, welcome to the whip, the 2007 Honda Accord, the most trusty, reliable, efficient vehicle on the entire planet, I'm convinced. If I've ever needed repairs on this car, it's because I crashed it. So long story short, if you're a 2007 Honda Accord owner and you're having problems with it, chances are it's your fault. Today is October 11th. It's about 6:45 in the morning, and I'm sipping on a little bit of that classic Folgers pack to pregame the surf session. Very consistent coffee. I love consistency. 1 cup of that just classic Folgers you can find anywhere. Get me going for a long time. It's supposed to be about 80 degrees and clear for the most part. We'll have to see about that though, because that hasn't been the case usually. Also, the water temperature is supposed to be about 63 degrees, which is mad chilly. See, what's up with that? I was dead wrong in my last vlog when I said it was low 70s, high 60s for the fall. This fall is cold really early. I don't know if that's gonna change, but it's just been cold. I mean cold. I need a new 4.3. I've only got my 3.2. My 4.3 has a bunch of holes in it. Speaking of the weather, an ominous fog has shrouded the entirety of the San Diego coastline, making it absolutely impossible to see for more than 20 feet in front of you if you're 10 miles within the beach. That was the worst, dude. I hated that. You see in my clips, there was like, I had like 3 clips in a row where it was just fog and gloom and ominous darkness. I thought it was only a matter of time before the monster started coming out. Primary swell coming in from the southwest at about 2.5 feet with a 14-second timer, which is pretty good. Certainly a lot better than anything we've seen for pretty much all of fall. This has been such a bummy fall. Fall used to be fall still is my favorite surf season, but it's been just flat and rough and inconsistent. But today, for the first time in a long time, almost halfway through October, it's looking pretty nice. The wind is just right too. The only problem with the report today is the tide staying slightly high, like all night and all day. It's not going up or down, it's just sitting. And this kind of poses an issue to me, because when the tide is slightly high, it tends to backwash off of the rocks and then just ruin the surf. But I don't think we'll have to see. I don't think it's high enough to absolutely ruin the surf. I think it'll still be doable, especially with the adequate swell actually coming in with surfable waves. But we'll have no choice but to wait and see. All right, it's about time for me to start heading over pretty soon here. So before I go, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment some other things you'd like to see me talk about before our surfing session. And with that being said, I'll see you guys at the break. All right, fellas. It appears that the ominous fog persists, but you gotta give it some slack because it's about 7:30 in the morning right now. That's pretty early, so big chance it dissipates, but still, I still can't see more than 20 feet in front of me, so what are you gonna do, man? On the bright side, it's really glassy out here for some reason. The tide is not screwing up the water so far. We've got glass ahoy. And also, there's a lot of people out right now. It's hard to find parking, and it's 7:30 in the morning, so that's always a tell for really good surf, or at least like fun. People just out here, just a bunch of people just having fun on a Friday. So, can't wait to try it out. Sun's already coming out, dude. The fog appears to already be dissipating. 7:45 or so. Had to throw on the fun block as a precautionary measure. Hope it's good out. All right, fellas, I am so back, coming to you live from the iPhone footage because my GoPro was acting up out there. But I just found out something really cool about the iPhone, dude. I got HD and 60 frames on this thing. I had no idea I could ever do that. So this changes things. I might use it more. But anyway, about the surf, it looks like the surf report this morning was actually pretty close to accurate. We got waves, we got glass, we got surf, and everybody knew it too. There was a crowd. You can't see the crowd from the bluff because the ominous fog persists. So you just gotta paddle out there and find out. But anyway, over at the first point, it was pretty average for the most part. You'd get the occasional 3-footer every like 10 minutes, and then it's just kind of flat. You can't really find much. But over at the second point, it was pretty much pumping. Yeah, pretty consistent 2 to 3 footers, with the sets being at least 4 to 5. Or not like at least. They were 4 to 5. 5 at most. The problem is that the crowd was so gnarly that you really couldn't get in there. It's really hard to get in there for one of those big ones when you got 10 people per wave. All the locals are climbing all over each other, trying to squeeze out the set waves. Nevertheless, I got one of the set waves, and I think I got half of like another set wave, which was pretty cool. And then a GoPro started acting up. It's all good. I got my fix. I was out there for like 3 hours. It was a great time. All right, guys, that kind of wraps up Levi's Lax Vlogs episode 1. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a good one. Stay tuned for many more waves in the future. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what you want to hear from me in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.